I love to see what kind of breakfast offerings people come up with during the holidays. When our holiday baking championship bakers served up their breakfast extravaganzas, the one thing missing for me was a really flaky Danish. And when it comes to flaky Danish, my mind starts racing when I think about the possibilities. So I love really flaky Danish pastry. The one thing that intimidates most people is how to create the flake. Let me take you through how to make a laminated pastry dough. That's when you wrap dough around butter, fold it and turn it over and over until you have the right amount of layers. So for me, the ultimate breakfast Danish has a goat cheese and pear filling. This is crazy good for breakfast. It's salty and sweet. For this recipe, I hit the kitchen with my favorite baker, Sarah Gonzalez. So it starts by making a basic pastry dough, which really starts by making a cold pressed butter. The trick here is to put the butter in between wax paper. Make sure you have cold, workable butter, and make sure you know exactly how big it is so you know how big to make your actual dough, so when you start folding, you're not gonna have any pieces that are overlapping. You want a rectangle to cut into even-sized Danish at the end, so measure it. This one here is a 6-inch by 12-inch rectangle. So once this is done, put it in the freezer to chill thoroughly. Now you're ready to make the dough. And this is cool because you get to activate yeast, which means the dough is alive. Usually when you wake up, you want breakfast. When the yeast wakes up, it also wants breakfast. So you don't want to just bloom yeast in water. You want to make sure it's in milk and especially flour. Okay, so you want to pay attention here and really mix it well. Scrape the sides, and you may want to change from the paddle to the dough hook as the dough gets more supple. Now, when it's done mixing, it's time to knead it. Now, every good baker needs a rolling pin. Now, you want to measure this. Remember that butter that we measured into a rectangle? This is why you measured it. This is a 14-inch square. Remember when you taste this, how flaky it'll be. This is definitely worth the effort. So this is step one in laminating dough. You have dough, you have butter, you're folding it together, you're rolling it out, you're gonna fold it again, you're gonna roll it again, you're gonna fold it one more time, and then you're gonna roll that out too. You can do this at home. I know it's intimidating, I know it's scary. As long as you stay mindful, you will be able to laminate dough in your own house, I promise. If Sarah can do it. So once you have the layers, cut the dough into pieces. These are gonna be the tops and the bottoms to your Danish. All right, it's time to start on the filling. Take your goat cheese, your cream cheese, and your sugar, add your salt and your egg yolk, and cream it till it's really smooth. Remember, don't forget to scrape the sides as it's mixing. So put that aside in the refrigerator and let's move to the pears. So you want to slice them up real thin, then add the spices and the brandy. Saute those for about 5 minutes. So we got pears, we got laminated dough, we got goat cheese. Let's make some Danish. All right, now you want to coat this with a quick egg wash. An egg wash makes the dough shiny, makes the dough crispy, it gives it flavor and texture and color. Let's see. That is delicious.
I eat that on Christmas morning.
Now that's a breakfast. If you can't get enough baking during the holidays, go to foodnetwork.com/holidaybakers to watch my video series and check out all my tips and tricks to make your holidays the sweetest ever.